Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're finally starting the next build of Titanic. And we are going to be working in issue 27. So let me just get all this stuff. We'll need the box 27. We'll need the box 27. We'll need our tweezers. We'll need our screwdriver set. We'll need our 3-in-1 oil. So let me get the book ready. Parts for the second engine. Okay. So let me tilt you down here where we're going to be working. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to try to work right here on this green surface. So let me just get the phone organized. Make sure you're focused. I'll set the first engine right there. Okay. So the first step that we have to do, and I'm going to talk you through this too. Take the 4 connecting shafts, 27E, and the 4 valve rods, 27G. Lay them out on your work surface as shown, noting the position of the round grips on the end of the longer shafts. Circled fit the valve rods on the shafts, making sure that the grips circled above are connected to the central bars of the connecting shafts, 27E, circled right. Okay, so first of all we need to get a box. The box has started opening up a brand new way now. So we're going to need these right here. And we're going to need these right here. I'll focus you in a minute. And we'll also need these. So, I'll set this box aside right now. Let me get you down here. Get you focused. And I'll talk you through this. And I'm going to grab me a set of tweezers. I'm going to go with these right here, which is ESD12. ESD12. Okay. So the first thing to do is to open up this bag that has these parts. I have the first engine with me to basically show you what these parts are going to be. And I'm going to talk you through the do's and the don'ts on this part. Then we need to open up the next bag. And get these 4 parts out. Okay, when it comes to these right here, they have to go like this. That way. Do not put them on. Basically facing... Hey, oh man, I'm trying to do a dry fit here. Okay, there we go. Do not put them on like that right there. Because what's going to happen is the other parts is going to go right here. And if you put them on like that... You can see right here the way these are. The way those are facing. If you put them on like this, you're going to go into the engine like this. And your shaft is going to be facing backward. And then when I get you over here to the other side to show you how that is right there. I'll focus you here so you can see. Come on, phone. Okay. You see right there how the shafts are? If you have it this way, you can see you're going to be backwards. So in order to get it looking the right way, you want it to be facing this way, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. So taking my hand, just bear with me here. I don't want to break this. This is what the tweezers are for. So using our tweezers, that's not working. So I'll try it a different way. Just bear with me here, we're having some resistance. I never had this much trouble out of the other one. Let me try doing it this way, making sure it's all the way up to the end. Yeah, we got a lot of resistance in this. Let me try putting my finger back here, taking this part there. Now I got it. Now I'm just going to flip it around and get it to fasten in this one back here. Just like that. That's the way you want them all to be. So we're going to do that with the others. Grabbing this one first, putting my finger back here like I did, like that, to apply pressure. Taking this one, making it meet, and then we'll spin her around and we'll snap her right into place. Just like that. That's two. Now we'll grab our next one. Same gist. Taking our finger, blocking, grabbing the little part, and working on pressing it into place. Ow. This one's being stubborn. Try that again. Okay. And let's see here. Yeah, okay. I was starting to say, look at that, I did the thing I told y'all not to do, but we're good. We just got to flip it around. And then snap it into this one back here. Just like that. There we go. That's three. Our last one. So working on getting this. I'm gonna push that in. Same gist, spin her around. And snap her into place. And there we go. We now have those four pieces done. Next, we're going to be using these. So let me just get the book. Take the short connectors, 27F. Note that one end has a smaller grip than the other. Circled, noting the orientation. Connect the smaller grips of parts 27F to the free bar on the connecting shafts 27E. Do not use any glue, as the parts need to move freely. Okay? So now we're going to open up this bag right here. I'll get it open and then I'll show you the parts. You're already focused on the table anyway. When I go to connect it, I'll focus it. Oh, come on, man. This part really gets annoying. Trying to open up a crazy bag. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we just dump these out. Come on. 4 of them. Alright. Let me see if you're focused. You are kind of focused. We'll get you focused. There. Now you're focused. Now with these, you want to have them facing this way right here. Yeah. You want to have them facing this way right here. You do not want to have it facing this way and pop it on. That's a no-no. So, small end facing like that. Then you just snap them into place. There's one. Repeat the process 3 more times. So finding it, getting the small one aligned. There's 2. Repeating the process again. Finding the small one, making sure it faces that way. And pressing into place. There's 3. And then do it again, grabbing the next one, the final one, and pressing into place, and there you go. Now, the way these are going to go is this right here is what's going to hang inside the engine, which is going to basically move like that. And a whole lot of people have been putting them on the wrong way. A whole lot of people put them on like this, and when it's like this in the engine, you're going to cause problems. You don't want to put it on that way. When you go to insert it into your next engine, you're going to make sure that it's going to go in this way, facing that way. And I'll show you, a whole lot of people put it on facing that way, and then when you do that, it doesn't go all the way in the engine, it sticks out. So make sure that it's this way going in when you come to that step. But when we get to that step, I'll talk you through that. Alright, so we're done with those. These 4 pieces right here are done. Arrange the 4 cylinders, 27D, 27C, 27B, and 27A, in order as shown. They are marked L8, L7, L6, and L5 circled. Okay, so next we're going to get into our box, and we're going to get these. Going to get these right here. So, put those out. Set the baggie over here. And the way these are marked inside. I'm going to try to show you this. That's L6, okay. Let me get you focused. Can you see there where it says L6 on the inside? There's a 6. And there's the L. Let me get my tweezers. The L's right there. L6. So that's L6. On this one, here's L8. See it? L8. And on this one, here's L7. Right there. L7. And on this one, L5. So that's how you can tell them. And you're going to need your next piece out of the box, which is your columns. These are also marked. And their markings are right here. There's L8, there's L7, there's L6, there's L5. So that lets you know where they go. That's metal. And you're also going to need your BM screws. And then we're also going to need our 3-in-1 oil. And for this, we're going to need our toolkit. So I'm getting my thing that I need. We'll go with this one, and this one is pH1. It's pH1. So we'll go with that one. Alright, let me read the instructions right fast, and then we'll get back to you. Fit the cylinders to the tops of the columns 27H as shown above right. When you are happy with the fit, fix the cylinders to the frame with 4 BM screws, circled in blue above and right. Okay, so now we know what we need to do. We'll go ahead and get our 3-in-1 oil opened up here. I'll get you focused so you can see what I'm going to be doing. 3-in-1 oil's open. Let me put my engines over there. Let me move these pieces out of my way. We'll store them back in the bag in a minute. We're going to need 4 of these little screws out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1 spare left. Okay. So these are some small screws. So let me grab my screwdriver. Get the screw positioned. See what I'm doing here. Dip it into the 3-in-1 oil. And I'm going to start with L5 first. So let me find out which one was 5. That's 6. There's 5. And it's going to be inserted right here. Let me make sure you're focused. I'm going to hold it down here. And then the screw, it's going to be kind of hard to see this because it's black. But the screw's going to go right there. And this 3-in-1 oil is going to help me get it in. Because the paint on these engines, they're tough to get in. You can see that's wobbly still yet. So, working on getting this in. I gotta make sure to get it in tight, but not enough to strip it. Just like, let me see here. I'm not gonna turn too much. Yeah, that's good. That one's in. And that's one of the columns on. So now we're going to go with L6 next. Which L6 is right there. So we're going to position it. The way this works, you see the little hole and the little peg. Get you focused. The hole in the peg. You have a little tiny hole right there, and in the big hole, the little tiny hole is where the peg goes. And then you insert it there. And when you look at it from the other side, you have an indention. Just basically match this with the indention. And that's how that goes on. So this one is our L5 and L5. Oh wait, that's L6. My bad. Sorry. That's L6. L6 and L6. Okay. I'm going to set that there because I got to load up another screw. The 3-in-1 oil really helps in getting the screw into the metal because the way they did it, the paint on the engines has jammed the hose. It's clogged up the hose. So as the screw's going in, it's cutting into the paint that they put inside the hose of the engine. So make sure we get this in there. Slowly work with it. You see how that's wobbly? It's still cutting into the paint. And this is by all means not an easy thing to do. We're still loose. We're still not there. So just take your time with it, because you don't want to strip it. And still not there, just about. Yeah, I think we're there now. Yeah, we're there. See, no more wobble. That's 2 of these cylinders on. Now we're going to put on L7, but first we're going to load up our next screw. I'm sorry for the camera angle. This camera wants to be stubborn again. So let me just dip that into the oil. Got some oil. It was L7, wasn't it? Yeah, there's L7. And this is, yeah, L7. So, L7 to L7. Making sure we get it on there correctly. And right there's our hole where the screw's going to go. So, working on getting the next screw in. Get it positioned. And then we'll start slowly working this part on. Still loose. I'm trying to find the screw. There we go. And there we go. That one's on. Make sure. Yeah, that one's on. You don't want to over tighten it. And there you go. That's now 3 on. We got 1 more to put on. And then we'll be done with this stage. Or this issue, I should say. And then next Saturday, we'll be working on the other side. So, L8 to L8. Right there. Got the screw already dipped in oil. And we're going in. Still wobbly. So, taking our screwdriver and slowly working it in. Still wobbly. And we're tight. There we go. And that right there completes issue 27. We now have the first side of the reciprocating engine, the second reciprocating engine, done. So let me zoom this out. And I'll put the lid back on this 3-in-1 oil. And then we'll grab our first engine and bring it over here. Okay. Here's our first engine. And here is the first side to the second engine. So looking at this, this would be, from the way those holes are aligned, that would be the outside of the second engine. Yeah, that matches this side right here. So basically, if they're like this, it would be this side of the engine on this side over here. It won't be the inside, it'll be the outside. And you can see here on my first engine, we're still turning. But with that, we got the first parts out of the way of the second engine. Okay, so we got that done. I'll show you what I do with this. This is a BM screw. So what I do is I got some containers that I keep all my screws in. And I take pieces of tape and I mark on what screws they are. And this is a BM screw. You can see there BM. So the BM screw is going to go right there. And I keep them in their little baggies. That way they don't fall out of here. But you can see there. And then I just close it up. That's what I do with all my extra screws. I put them in these little containers right here. You can get these at a Dollar Tree. You can see I got another one here. It's got more screws. Empty, I'll give you a good example right here. Empty tapes, that way when I get a new screw that I encounter I've never seen before, I write the screw number down. And then I start putting screws in that section. But that's how I do it. Okay, so we're done with that. So what I need to do now, I need to show you what's coming up next Saturday. So let me get the book here, and I'll give you a demonstration of what we will be doing next Saturday. Okay. Oh. Coming next Saturday. Let me tilt you up here. More parts for the second engine. So, literally next Saturday we'll be building the other side. But that's going to do it for this build video. I hope you all enjoyed. And you all have a blessed one. And I will catch you all again sometime this next coming week for more McDonald's toys reviews. And then Saturday we will be doing more Titanic. But until then, you all have a blessed one. And goodbye.